After looking back on the lore of the mystery flesh pit and the nature of the park itself and the Permian Basin superorganism, how the theory on the mysterious contingency measure mentioned in the documents, how the origins of the machine tie back into a previous theory I had on the superorganism itself. On the documents itself, we learn some key details about the mysterious device the facility is contained in and the nature of its functionality. We learned that the machine itself was built as a last resort in the case that the superorganism becomes active and mobile from its normally inert state, with the machine being activated during the 2007 catastrophe. We learned that the device functions by rapidly spinning large quartz crystals, which are named Artifact 15, 21, and 22, which releases harmonic and ultrasonic waves upon activation, with these waves affecting the behavior of the superorganism. We also learned from a Q&A that the contingency measure is labeled as an ecclesiastical and religious observance facility, which ties into the machine's usage on a religious or mystic basis, but also ties into the Caddo legend surrounding the pit itself. During a previous theory I had on the Permian Basin superorganism and its possible origins, I theorized that based on its location in Texas, somewhere where several meteors were fallen during the ancient past, the superorganism could have originated from the meteor itself, with the massive creature being inert in space and to have made impact in Texas, where it remained until modern times, where it would then be discovered and turned into the mystery flesh pit. All of this falls into my theory on what the contingency matter is. With all this in mind, my theory is that after the superorganism crash landed in what would eventually become Texas, pieces of this cosmic meteor would survive the impact, becoming embedded deep on the ground just like the superorganism itself. Eventually, these pieces will be rediscovered by the indigenous Native Americans of the area, who will worship the crystals, unlocking their mystical nature and allowing them to soothe the superorganism. Years later, after hearing about this legend and having recovered the crystals, Anodyne would create the contingency measure, installing the crystals in the machine and using a much more scientific approach than their predecessors, opting to use the machine as a last resort.